Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a hump day edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Ers, and today, in case you can't see it, we are doing some barbecue today. Josh is freaking out over there. You know what, actually, before we get into you guys, I'm going to give a shout out to my producer, Josh, who sat here and listened to me for over 100 episodes and 50 of my other show. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Love you.
For you.
All right, now on to you guys. He needed that. He needed a little love. This is Nate and Brad.
Yes, sir.
Brad, good. I got it right. From Burnt End BBQ right here in the DTC. Give us a little history of Burnt End BBQ.
Sure. Was eating burnt ends in Kansas City. This is kind of a Kansas City thing, a Kansas City style barbecue, and just tried the world's best burnt ends, beans, cheesy corn, where there's just more meat in the beans than most people have on their plate, and realized we had to open a restaurant.
Before we go any further, you know what we forgot? We need beer.
Beer and barbecue, it's the way you do it.
What beers are we drinking today? Local beers.
Yeah, we're going to do Breckenridge. That's who we're featuring right now in our restaurant. We try to feature local breweries. Breckenridge is up first. There you go, sir.
And we would be remiss if we didn't just add, starting this week, we are going to dollar beer every day. I feel like 2020 has been kind of a little rough on some. Nothing goes better with barbecue than beer, so every day at the Burnt End BBQ, you're going to be able to come in and get some dollar beer. Why, thank you, sir.
Are you saying every beer is $1?
Not every beer.
Okay.
We're going to have some locals, some craft. We'll have some Rolling Rock, some Bud Light. We've got some Breckenridge there. We're going to have special beer days, like probably Friday, maybe. I think Friday's a good day. It's been a long week where we can put some of those Breckenridge beers on tap at $1 as well.
So every day of the week that you're open, I want that one.
Yeah, I'll take this one too. A lot darker.
That's a little rich.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming in. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's delightful. So they can get $1 beer at every part of the day,
Absolutely.
every day of the week. What are your hours?
Basically, we open up every day at 11 o'clock, close at 8. DTC slows down a little bit, so if you're going to be drinking beer, you definitely want to get up there a little bit earlier. We recommend coming maybe in the early middle of the afternoon. It's fantastic. We've got a nice patio. Additionally, there's a line out the door some days between like 11 and 12:30 Monday through Friday, so it's not a bad place to be.
What's your exact address?
5532 DTC Boulevard, Suite 100. Don't know why it's sweet. It's just a strip mall, but there you go.
So what are the cross streets?
DTC Boulevard and Prentice, I believe.
Right, it's
there.
on
I think that's
DTC
right, yeah.
in between Boulevard and Orchard.
There you go.
Let's get into this food. We got a lot of food to talk about. It smells so good.
Absolutely.
Cutting up little burnt ends, right?
I don't know if you want to try any of these.
Yes, please.
The burnt ends are fantastic. Brad, if you want some.
Okay, wait till the end.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like to jump right in here. These things are just the juice just pouring off of these.
You guys
ends.
eating?
Absolutely. No, fantastic.
We say let's eat on this show.
Let's
Let's
eat.
eat. I'll let you be
Holy
the judge.
craps.
I know. Ribeyes are the burnt end, or sorry, burnt ends are the ribeye of barbecue. Cook it low, slow, 16 hours. It gives that fat the chance to render out and flavor the meat. So where you have brisket, it's more like beef tenderloin. It's a little bit leaner.
Yeah.
The burnt ends are just going to be the juiciest part of the
That
barbecue.
absolutely melted in my mouth. And I don't see burnt ends on everybody's menu. Why is that, you think?
It's actually very hard to get.
Okay.
The point is where it comes from, which is kind of the front pectoral, the superficial area. So it's a lot fattier. A lot of people discard it. It's normally more expensive. It's hard to get. We get some great buying power. I'll break a little bit of news for you. It's
Okay.
not 100% accurate yet because we haven't finalized the deal. But the initial contract was signed to purchase 1,000 acres in Colorado here for a cattle ranch. So we're going to we own Burnt End BBQ in Yaya's Denver. So we're going to start having Wagyu beef at Yaya's. In addition to that, we have crossbreeds of Wagyu and regular cattle that we're going to be using for some burnt end products. So we're going to be having a lot of fun. I'm like, if Wagyu's the best, why don't you just want the best? I mean, Denver's the best. It's amazing here. We want the best barbecue.
Unbelievable. Let's keep talking about food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next, we're going to go where?
Why don't you hit this side? I'm still.
All right, yeah, so right here we have our loaded mash. This is everything that we make in our restaurant is scratch made. We try to keep it all originals. We got some great cooks, some great chefs who have great ideas, and we try to cycle through them. But our loaded mashed potatoes comes with mashed potatoes, a roasted red potato, sour cream, cheese, bacon, chives on top of that, something that we eat every day there. Our cheesy grits, and of course our hickory smoked pit beans. They're actually in the smoker with the meat while the meat is cooking, and it's on a big rotisserie. So all that juice from all the meat is dripping into the beans. And they're in the smoker for about 4 hours before we pull those out. Cheesy corn, cream base, got a great creamy cheese that is to die for. And then our half chicken.
It's fantastic. The baked potato salad is one of my absolute favorite. Bacon and butter make everything better, right? You got chives and green onions and bacon and cheese, and it's just amazing. Really hot right now. No pun intended. I get one dad joke a day. It's the Nashville Hot. And this thing is a fried chicken tender that is pounded out. It's served with a sweet and spicy slaw. We love doing local. So Aspen Bread Company is our local bakery, and they bake this bread especially just for us with the Nashville sauce. We got a little Nashville aioli. Oh, it's just it'll light you up. It is fire.
Again, something we make in-house.
Absolutely. Scratch Kitchen. We believe very strongly the fact that we're coupled with Yaya's, that we own both Yaya's and Burnt End. We strongly believe in fresh, never frozen products, trying to use local whenever possible, steroid-free, organic-free, hormone-free, all that stuff's super important. The wings are incredible. Obviously, the ribs will just melt in your mouth, fall right off the bone. And the sauces, Kansas City style barbecue is really just, it's all about the meat, right? So we're not here to sauce it up. What we do have is we have a lot of sauces that have won first place in American Royal, biggest barbecue competition in the world. These sauces, you just kind of go up to your own sauce bar and you just pick and choose, and it's like Christmas.
What are your different sauces?
This one's the sweet chipotle. That got first place at the American Royal out of 500 people, and you have to be a grandmaster to get in there. So there's some fantastic barbecue competitions. Obviously, we've got some thick and bold over here. We have a sweet and spicy Southwest. We have the original. We've got the fire sauce, which is a habanero sauce. Am I missing one? I think that's it.
Thick and bold?
Thick and bold original, yeah.
What kind of sauces do you do with your wings?
So literally everything. We've got your standard buffalo. Some people like their buffalo mild, medium. We've got a pineapple teriyaki. We have a garlic butter, a parmesan. We've got a sweet Asian Thai chili. Wednesday is Wings Day. Okay. So it's like $1 wing. I mean, the wings are crazy. It's just
$1 each wing.
Are they? What do we have them priced at? It's by the pound, and then we've got a $10, a $12, I think, and a $14. But the wings are.
So
incredible.
today's Wednesday, so I can get a
You
dollar.
get up there
beer.
Today's the day to come get your wings.
Yeah.
And
fresh
beers.
smoked
And
today.
if you mention Ocean Eats, if you come on and you mention it and you say, hey, I got set up here by watching the video, I'll get you $1 wings and $1 beer on Wednesday. That's all you need.
OCN Eats. Tell them OCN Eats. And get you cheap wings, cheap beer. That's a heck of a deal.
There you go.
And then a little dessert up in the front, I think.
Oh. So
But wait, there's more.
we went back and forth. I mean, what is dessert for barbecue? Is it cobblers? Is it? We wanted something handheld, just a light bite. I mean, obviously you filled up on mac and cheese made fresh in house. You've got potato salad and beans. And you had these burnt ends. And I'm like, I just want something tiny, but it has to be amazing. So we took what we thought were the world's best chocolate chip cookies. We just smashed them like any good guy would do and just crush them and stuff them with marshmallows, melted Hershey's chocolate over the top, drizzle a little bit of chocolate. It's just, it comes out hot and fresh, and you know, it's like s'mores. I mean, when you're smoking barbecue, right, you got that fire going and everything else, why not smoke some s'mores there too?
I don't think we've cut any brisket yet, have we?
Oh,
I think we need to cut some brisket.
Oh my gosh.
I assume catering's got to be a good part of your business.
So
Well, you or was.
actually, you know what? The best part of the catering here is, I'm going to tell you what, is going to be the fact that barbecue holds so well.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're cutting barbecue, and I don't know how close up you can get here, but you've got this nice little fat cap over the top.
Ah, beautiful.
And you've got this beautiful piece of meat. What you want to look for
Yes,
in a
it does.
barbecue competition is just no tug, just a little bit of juiciness right there. You got the fat rendering through. You can see the moisture coming out of that.
Yeah.
That is brisket, and I mean, I guess we need to have a piece of brisket, right, and a little bit of beer.
I wouldn't be upset with that.
So-
Take that fatty piece.
Right,
Best one.
there's that. I'm gonna do this.
What's your website?
Burnt End BBQ or BBQ, sorry, Denver.com. Burnt End BBQ Denver.com.
And your phone number?
720-638-1153. Unless you want catering, deliveries anywhere in the metro area. We do weddings, parties, etc. Last year we did over 4,000 events, so 4,000 caterings, deliveries, etc. The number there is 720-724-5000. Ask for Bex. He's going to be your best friend. He's awesome.
Awesome. Anything else before we go?
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Not yet. Yeah, wait. Give me 1 second.
Oh!
I'll tell you when. We're almost there.
Let's drink. Okay.
Yeah, we can drink. Thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you guys. Thanks for coming in. This is amazing barbecue place. If you've never tried Burnt Ends here in the Tech Center, we'll see you tomorrow for another episode of What's for Lunch. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Thank you.
Yeah, you brought me a good barbecue.